Hey guys, Nick from Cincy Game Hunting here, and before we start this week's video, I wanted to give a quick shout out to you guys. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. That is amazing. I only started this channel like 6 months ago, and I just did it as a little side project for the fun of it. And I've been searching for games for years, just finding whatever cheap games I can find. But I figured, why not? I'll just record on it and just have fun with it. So that's what we did, and it grew pretty fast. So I appreciate you guys so much. Caleb from Phoenix Resale gave me a shout out on his channel about a couple weeks ago and got a nice big 150 subscriber boost from that. So Caleb, thank you so much for that. And thank you for you guys. Everything you do, all the comments, all the likes, the subscribing, I appreciate everything you guys do. Next week, we are going to do a game room tour. We are in the game room right now, kind of in shambles right now. I'm trying to do my best to clean it up a little bit for you guys. I sold a couple of systems recently, and I'm got to install a couple other systems in there, and it's kind of a mess. Games are all over the place. I got games behind the camera on both sides over here, games in the wall back there, over here in the corner. So we'll do a little tour. I got systems all over the house, kind of, to my wife's chagrin. But we got it all set up, and I'm gonna try and do a video for you guys this week after I clean this room up, and do that as a video next week as a appreciation to you guys for the 1,000 subscribers. Guys, thank you again. Thank you, and enjoy this week's video. Hey guys, welcome back to Cincy Game Hunting. I've got a couple of rewards that are about to expire over at GameStop, so we're going to start this week off over there and try to get a game for free. Most used games are usually kind of lame if they're $9.99, so I'm not holding out much hope, but we'll maybe find something good. Who knows? All right, we found a game, and it was totally free because I had 2 $5 reward credits, and we picked up WRC 8 on the Xbox One. It says new, but it's GameStop new, so technically it was still opened, but GameStop sells them as new. But for $10, actually for free because I got it for free, it's not a bad deal. And this game actually used goes for over $30, so whatevs. Picked that up, as I said, for free. And while I was in line waiting for to check out, there was a lady in front of me who was trying with her kids, and she was trying to trade in some of their old games. And one of the games was Madden 20, and she was like, $3? That's all you're gonna give me for it? And I felt her. I mean, she doesn't know any better. I mean, it's like once a new sports game comes out, they become worthless. So after she walked away, after I checked out, I walked over to her and said, hey, I'll buy it off you for $10, because I don't have Madden 20 yet. So she was super gracious about it. She was so happy that I was willing to do that, and got her kid $10 more to pay for a game over at GameStop. So picked up Madden 20 for $10 while I was there. All right, quick trip into Wally World, and I had noticed on BrickSeek that there was a couple of games that I've been looking for marked down to $10, and they were both at my local Walmart down the street from me. So I decided to go grab those and see if there's anything else that I wanted to grab, and there surely was. We ended up picking up 5 games in all. 3 of them were PS4 and 2 of them were Xbox One. First of all, the BrickSeek games that I found. Medieval. This was, as I said, you can see on the tag, it says $29.88, but it did scan for $10. And I've been waiting for this game to get cheap to pick it up. It's the remake of the PS1 game, if you all aren't aware of that. But yeah, super stoked to get that for $10. Also grabbed up Darksiders Genesis. This is the only Darksiders game I didn't have yet. These are good hack and slash games, real fun to play, and yeah, $10 for that one as well. All right, here's the anomaly. So, if y'all remember in an earlier video, I picked up the Ni no Kuni 2 Collector's Edition from GameStop on trade credit, just because it was worth like 60 to 80 bucks at the time, and yeah, I only had to pay 20 bucks for it on trade credit. So, and it was actually $5 cheaper than buying the game itself from GameStop, which didn't make any sense. I buy it used for just the game for 25, or I could buy the brand new sealed collector's edition for 20. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But I don't really want to open it. I think I might end up selling it later on, and I'll just hold on to it. So I grabbed Ni no Kuni 2, just the game by itself, for $11 at Walmart. And I won't be as disappointed about opening it up to play it. So yeah, I'm currently playing Ni no Kuni 1 on my Switch. So this will be a little bit before I pop it in, because I want to play the first one all the way through first before I play it. But I got that one in the queue. On the Xbox One, we grabbed One Piece Burning Blood for $7. It says clearance for 15, but it scanned for 7. I think it's mainly just a fighting game. I played some of the One Piece games before, and they're usually like just adventure games, but this one looks like a fighter. So I grabbed that for $7. And last but not least, grabbed TECHNOMANCER for $5. Yeah, I have been looking to pick this one up for cheap for a while now. It looks pretty cool. It's not a really expensive game in the first place, but to grab it brand new for $5, I'll take that any day of the week. So 5 games, I think we ended up paying like around 40, so not a bad deal. All right, so we stopped into Goodwill, and they had a ton of controllers in there. Everything was around $5 or $6. I started to grab things up at first, and I noticed that the Wii Pro controllers were off-brand, so they weren't really what I was looking for. I always just buy, if it's a first-party controller. I usually don't like to buy third-party controllers. They had a couple of 360 controllers. Both of them were kind of in dingy shape. All the Wiimotes looked like somebody had drug them through the mud. There was one that wasn't terrible, but like they wanted $6 for them, and I usually find those between $3 to $2 a piece, so passed on those. But the one that surprised me the most was this PS4 controller for $6. Now, I have no guarantee this thing works, but I'm gonna plug it in tonight and charge it, and yeah, if it works, a $6 PS4 controller is a great deal. If it doesn't work, I'll try and charge it and make sure it gets a charge, and I'll trade it into GameStop for trade credit. So regardless, I'm not going to lose money in this deal unless it's totally dead and it doesn't even take a charge. But I'll take the risk for $6. Yeah, awesome deal there. All right, as you saw, we snuck into Target real quick, and this was another instance where I knew a game was going to be on clearance because I found it on BrickSeek first, and this was the only Target in town that actually had it for this price, so I figured I'd sneak over here real quick and try to grab it. And it took me a second to find it, but because it was off by itself on a rack, like not really next to the games, and they had the Xbox One version and the PS4 version. And for some reason, they had two PS4 versions. One was priced differently, but I guess they scanned for the same price, like I checked them. Because the one that was listed as $11.99, I could hear the disc rattling around inside, and I'm like, that's probably not going to be good. So I grabbed the other one that had the sticker that said $27.99, and it scanned for $12. So that's pretty sweet. It's Street Outlaws, the list. Drag racing game, I believe, and it looks cool. I've been actually kind of eyeballing this game for a little while. I've been waiting for it to get to a good price, and yeah, $12. Definitely take that. I also saw in there, if you saw in the video, they had Rayman Legends in there for $12 on the Switch, and I wavered on it for a little while, and I decided not to get it because I already own it, and I own it on Wii U, so I figured I can deal without having to get another copy of it. I mean, it'd be cool to have it on Switch, but it's just basically wasting money by picking it up because it really just price charged for about the same amount that they were charging for it. So it wasn't really that much of a deal per se. So yeah, passed on that one. We got the Street Outlaws game for $12. All right, we didn't find a lot of things at that Walmart. The price tags were pretty much on point. Nothing was really scanning for less than it said, except for this one. Fallout New Vegas, the definitive edition on Xbox One. Although it was Xbox's nice little way of trying to trick you and saying it's an Xbox One game, but it's actually an Xbox 360 game. So actually this game is about a $14 game. So I bought it for $3, as you see right here. Scanned it, and it was $3. So that's pretty sweet. I don't actually have this game, and it's kind of surprising. I thought I did, and I didn't. So new game for the collection for $3.
Go! Go!
All right, so we stopped at a Goodwill today that we don't usually stop at very often because mainly they only have a couple of games, and it's usually like the token 5 sports games that you see at every thrift store. So I haven't found anything in a while there, and that changed today. They must have had a big drop off of stuff because they had a bunch of PS2 and 360 stuff, and even a couple of current gen things. So yeah, we grabbed about 8 games. So 8 games for $3 a piece. It would be like $24. That's a pretty sweet deal. I ended up putting a couple things back because I realized that I had them in the collection already and they weren't really worth buying again. And there was one that I did rebuy again because the copy that I had, I think, had a busted case on it. So I grabbed Uncharted 4 again for the PS4. Like I said, I think my copy's case is all busted up. So I will be replacing with this and trading my other one in. So yeah, Uncharted 4 for the PS4. We also grabbed for the Xbox One, Wolfenstein: The New Order. Now, I think I have this on PS3, but I'd rather have a current gen version of it, and I'll trade my PS3 version in. But yeah, grabbed that for $3 also. We also grabbed a couple of KINECT games. Got KINECT Sports Double Pack, the Ultimate Collection for $3. Anytime I grab these games, especially with a double pack like this, 2 for 1, basically paying $1.50 for a game. We also grabbed KINECT Rush, which, by the way, is one of the more expensive KINECT games. It only goes for like $15-20, but this and I think it's Harry Potter and the Dragon Ball Z ones are all worth about between $15 and $20 a piece. Sometimes I think Dragon Ball might go for more, but yeah. Grabbed that for $3 as well. We also got SSX Tricky. Artwork's a little messed up on top, but I have this game, and I think it's about a $20 game. So, yeah, for some reason, this one has omitted me. I think I've gotten the other ones before. I just never grabbed this copy. So, got SSX Tricky for $3. We also picked up Twisted Metal Black. I have the other PS1 Twisted Metal games. I've never owned this one. And yeah, I'm totally down with grabbing that one and trying it out. We also grabbed Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I wish it was Vice City Stories because that one's worth about $40-50, but Liberty City Stories is still worth about $15. And yeah, I already have Vice City Stories, so it's nice to pick this one up to go with it. And this one also, $3 for that one. And last but not least, we picked up a Dynasty Warriors game. Dynasty Warriors 5. I don't have a lot of these. I think I have the original one on PS1, and I think I have one on Xbox One. But beyond that, I don't have a lot of them. I have a couple of the Hyrule Warriors ones, but yeah, this one is not one I have in my collection. Dynasty Warriors 5 for PS2. I think this is another $10, $15 game. And these games are a blast. They're just total hack and slashes, but I picked it up for $3. So I said 8 games for $24. Pretty sweet. All right, guys, last stop of the week, and we stepped over to St. Vincent de Paul over on the west side, and there wasn't a ton of games in there. Most of it was stuff that I already had. Well, technically, even the thing that I picked up was something I already had. I have it on PS3. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the 360. This game trades really well over at GameStop. I've seen it as high as $16 recently, and currently it's at around $11. $10 if you're not a pro member, but I think it's $11 if you are. And yeah, I picked it up for $2, so that's an easy flip. I'm gonna take this over to GameStop pretty quickly here and get some trade credit for it. So yeah, $2 for Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I'm gonna get $11 over at GameStop for it. Guys, I appreciate you coming out again this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. And guys, as always, stay safe out there. Until next time, keep hunting.